At round 2 in Whangarei, it was V8 campaigner Whangadan Woolhouse who took the championship lead with a popular hometown win in the Castrol Edge Commodore. The D1NZ Roadshow now makes a stop in Tauranga for the first time ever as the championship chase heats up on the new custom drift course at Baypark Speedway. Check out all the action from the summer drift party in the concrete jungle right here on Oversteer TV.
Hey Oversteer TV! I said don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Don't stop giving me things. Don't stop laughing about it. Don't stop. I said don't stop talking to me. Don't stop giving me things. Don't stop laughing about it. Don't stop.
Hey guys, welcome along to Oversteer TV. We're down here in the pits at the Cody's D1NZ National Drifting Championship for round 3, and what a fantastic facility here at Baypark Speedway. Very fast flowing circuit, the drivers love it, and what a sellout crowd we have here, one of the biggest crowds in D1NZ history. Let's check out the action as we head into practice and qualifying. Tauranga locals turned out in their thousands for the first ever drift event in the Bay of Plenty. A sellout crowd enjoyed 2 days of professional drifting as drivers came to grips with the new custom circuit at Baypark Speedway. Local drifter and fan favourite Cole Armstrong in the V Energy Skyline was out to impress, excited to be competing in his hometown.
Oh mate, we've put it on for the D1 here. No, thousands have turned out. It's awesome. I think this must be one of the biggest crowds the D1's ever had. So it's awesome for Tauranga ourselves. You know, we've got a massive sport to come and watch and something for the people to come and really get behind. So it's awesome to showcase what we do and get all these people in behind us. So no, I'm amped, eh?
Team D1NZ's Jody Verhulst and Drew Donovan were also impressed with the big crowd at round 3, Drew battling engine dramas after practice on day 1.
Yeah man, ran a bearing yesterday in the big V8, so the team and I decided that we'd throw the RB25 we had sitting in the corner, throw that in and get it ready for today. 4 o'clock this morning we finished. Here we are, qualified 19th position, so middle of the pack. Feeling pretty happy about that. Cars are getting better and better. Jody's pulling some wicked results, so yeah, we're just stoked. Loving the fact that it's on the home turf and the weather's awesome, so yeah, it's cool.
Alright, and a big crowd here, Jody?
It's awesome. No, I've put a lot of hard yards into representing for Tauranga and we want it to come back, so we've been doing the miles the last couple of weeks trying to get the word out, so real stoked.
Southern Drifters Troy Forsyth was putting on another strong display in the Rapid Performance S13. Qualifying 5th equal, Troy was another driver enjoying the Baypark atmosphere.
Wow, huge mate, I like this. This is where drifting should be like all the time. We don't get anything like this down home. The venue's amazing, like concrete pits, just the atmosphere, the people, the surroundings, everyone just gets along with everyone and we're just having such a good time,
Bruce Tannock continued his newfound qualifying form in 9th place, the Achilles radial driver opting to swap diffs with fellow competitor Gaz Whiter in search of better gearing and wheel speed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Gaz came to me and said, "Oh, has anyone got a 4-1 diff?" And then I kind of just thought to myself, well, I'm in between gears. So we thought about it, and I said, well, no, because I was trying to use second and third. So enter in third when it was bogging down a little bit. So now, lengthen the gear in second. I stay in second. I actually bang first for the last corner to kind of drive it off the line. And Gaz was the same. He was in third with the diff that he had a 3.5, I had a 4.1. With his 3.5, third gear's nearly 180k an hour, and that's just too much wheel speed going into a wall like that. So now he's pulled it back to probably 130, 140, and my second gear will do that. So yeah, we've worked out well.
V8 supercar driver Shane Van Gisbergen enjoyed his return to the Rattler Falcon, qualifying in 11th place, again sharing the car with young gun Shane Allen, who qualified in 19th. Defending champion Kurt Whitaker put the Autosure R34 Skyline in 9th place, while Andrew Redwood found himself third equal with Fangadan after one of the tightest qualifying sessions in D1NZ history.
Yeah, I mean everyone's right there, so it shows the level of our drivers because we're all up in the top and we're getting nearly the exact same scores. I mean I'm tied third and fourth with Fanga, but his second run I think was 1 point higher than my second run, so he's taking the third spot, I'm down to fourth. And then below that, you got like 5 people with all the same scores, and they're all relying on their second and their third qualifying, and then they're qualifying from last round to figure out that. So it's pretty awesome to see everybody get up to the stage where we're actually, you know, battling on like, you know, fifths of points and that sort of thing. It's just cool.
Current series leader and round 2 winner Fangadan pipped Andrew Redwood for third place in the Castrol Edge Commodore. Another good qualifying result, maintaining FDC's championship lead.
Oh man, it's so hot in that car, eh? Yeah, it's pretty good competition out there, man. Everyone's on their game, you know. Everyone's in high scores, you know, and pretty equal in the qualifying. So I think we finished third equal. So yeah, bring on the battles, man. You know, this is where it all happens, and we go out and have fun, and yeah, it's going to be a good day, good afternoon, and go hard. It's going to get hotter, I think.
At the pointy end of the session though, it was Gaz Whiter and Mad Mike who outperformed the rest of the field, both scoring 88 for first place. Alright, we're here with Gaz Whiter, drift signing underway. Bro, qualified first equal, scored 88 with Mad Mike.
Yeah, it felt good. The last run was definitely, it felt on the pace, so I was happy with it. Like the best run I've done all weekend, which is when you want to do it in qualifying. So yeah, happy as. Bring on the battle. I don't know who I'm battling yet, but to qualify first is good points for the season, so I'm stoked.
Mad Mike's qualifying session wasn't without drama though, the Red Bull team missing out on their first qualifying score. We're here with our number 1 qualifier, first equal with Gaz White. Man, tight qualifying out there today.
Oh man, that was freaking pretty stressful, man. Like first pass, we came in and because we've had a lot of noise issues and just miscommunication between our team, the judges and the officials. Yeah, I didn't realise it was an actual scrub lap and just went balls to the wall. You know, first pass of 3, and yeah, laid down. I think of the 3 runs, it was definitely my best pass. And then, yeah, got combed through by the team after the finish that we scored a 0 that was actually meant to be a scrub lap. So, yeah, with 2 laps to go, I was kind of stressing a little bit. I was a little bit frustrated, but yeah, went back out, second run, balls to the wall, and ended up spinning. So now two 0s, 1 lap left to qualify, and you know, I said to the guys, man, what do I go 90% or 80% just to like get it in the bag so we're in the show? And yeah, we elected 110%, man, stuck it to the wall and just took the risk and, you know, put on a show for the guys, and first equal, so stoked.
So here's your qualifying order for round 3 at Baypark. Gaz Whiter tops the sheets ahead of Mad Mike, with Woolhouse and Redwood making up the top 4. Troy Forsyth representing the Southern Drifters in 5th, followed by Zach Pole, Armstrong, Tannock, Whitaker and young Nico Reed rounding out the top 10. Don't go away, after the break it's battle highlights from the top 32. Welcome back to the full house here at Baypark for round 3 of the Cody's D1NZ National Drifting Championship Series. Kicking off the battle highlights, defending champ Kurt Whitaker taking a win over Kyle Jackaways in the Nexon Tyre 240 SX. Bruce Tannock and Hugo McLean would have a short-lived battle in the 32, the Achilles Radial S13 hitting the wall hard. Bruce wasn't the only one to feel the wrath of turn 2 though, Willie Foster and the AE85 locking up into the concrete, leaving Jason Sellers nowhere to go. V Energy's Cole Armstrong would line up with Tauranga local Ben Belcher in the Green Brothers RX-7. Armstrong would put on a precision chase run, giving him an easy path through to the top 16. Danham Templeman grabbed an easy win against Shane Allen in the Rattler Falcon, and after a quick driver change in the pits, Shane Van Gisbergen would step in to make easy work of Sky Zhao in the 2 Degrees 570Z. Struggling to find grip, Sky had no chance at the top 16, Van Gisbergen progressing through. Returning D1 veteran Sean Falconer lined up against 3-time champ Gaz Wider in one of the biggest battles of the weekend. Gaz Wider hitting the wall hard on entry and spearing the Tectaloy S14 into turn 2. The new car was looking more than second-hand after the impact. Gaz Wider emerging from the wreckage shaken but thankfully unharmed. Young gun Hugo McLean would cause a major upset in the top 16, putting on a stellar performance against defending champ Kurt Whitaker, the grabber tool AE85 progressing through top 8. Andrew Redwood battled through the top 16, defeating Brad Lauder in the Shred Motorsport S15, while Southern man Troy Forsyth defeated Jason Sellers in the Wong's Kitchen C33. The wall at turn 2 was set to claim more cars as Gary Tanana lined up against Mad Mike in the Red Bull RX-7. Gary Tanana spinning out and sending the famous quad rotor RX-7 into the wall. Back into the pits, the Red Bull team worked overtime to fix steering damage ahead of the top 8, while back on track Cole Armstrong and Nico Reid would swap paint in one of the tightest battles of the day. Cole Armstrong would then lose composure in the chase, Nico progressing through top 8. Fanga Dan benefited from a bye run in the 32, lining up against Danum Templeman in the top 16. The Castrol Edge Commodore outperformed the NAC RX-7, Fanga Dan taking the win. Shane Van Gisbergen made his top 16 debut against Zach Pole in the Rollet Bullet R33, but spun out on his chase run, handing the win to Zach Pole. In the top 8, Falconer and McLean would go OMT until Rotor Power came out on top, with Hugo progressing through top 4, while Andrew Redwood fended off a hard-charging Troy Forsyth and the Rapid Performance S13. With damage repaired and a borrowed wheel, the wounded Mad Bull lined up against rising star Nico Reid in the Luxury Sports S15, Nico leaving Mad Mike in the dust, progressing through to top 4. Fanga Dan and Zach Pole would meet again in the top 8, this time without drama as the Castrol Edge Commodore took a comfortable win with Zach Pole spinning out on the final turn. Andrew Redwood would continue his solid form, opening a gap on Hugo McLean for a spot in the final, while Fanga Dan would lay down an unshakable chase against young Nico Reid. This would see Hugo McLean and Nico Reid in a battle of rising stars as they fought for every last inch on the track, Hugo McLean putting on a stunning drive to grab his first ever podium finish. The final battle for first and second became a scrap of V8s as series leader Fanga Dan looked to be under threat from Andrew Redwood until the curse of the final turn struck again, sending the Achilles Radial FC into a spin, Fanga Dan scoring a 10-0 advantage. The final lap of the day saw Andrew Redwood get a flying start off the line, opening a huge gap on Fanga Dan. But with a points advantage in the bag, Fanga was not going to make any mistakes, claiming his second round win and third podium of the season.
Top 4, put your hands together. Castrol Edges, Mr. Fanga. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the top 3. Cody's Playing Class D1NZ Fanga.
So Woolhouse again back on the top ahead of Andrew Redwood in second and Hugo McLean becoming another rising star in third place, his first ever podium finish and the biggest mover of the weekend, battling all the way from 25th position.
There was in those finals on that day, I wanted to go chasing hard, like with Slim and Zach and Nico and that, like those were real hard out battles. And then we came into that one with Redwood, and I was like, the boys are like, man, he's fun, just play it safe, So, but he actually he got away from me on the takeoff, and so I wasn't going to be able to catch him anyway. So I just sat back and Sunday drove it through and top step of the podium. So.
You've done a double podium.
Yeah, man.
You're on form. You're back.
Fanga's back. It's a good feeling, man.
Let's take a shot for all of us.
With the championship now at the halfway mark, the series heads to Hampton Downs Motorsport Park for round 4 of the title chase. Can anyone put a stop to the Castrol Edge Commodore and the return of Fanga Dan? Don't miss the action. Subscribe now to oversteertv.co.nz.
Take a chance, you and me. Hold me close and don't